So continue with the with the small lectures on our natural instruments to build permanent peace. So we were mentioning last time about the personality, which is a very subtle level. We start to, first we started with the body, and then with the mind, and then after that then we went through the intellect part, and then the ego or personality, and then comes the soul. So because the personality is very deep, it's very subtle, it's very difficult to go to that level. Some scientists say that we use probably 10-20% of our brain capacity, for example, and that the rest remain dormant. So that means that you need a special tool to get into that their deep level, following again the analogy of the tree. Now, uh, the the whole system, the whole human system, is made so that is covered by layers. So it's like the layers of an onion, for example. So then, in philosophy, then or in yoga philosophy, then they are talking about techniques that act as a catalyst. If you know, catalyzer is it is like an instrument that helps to create or influence change without forcing. So in many things in petroleum, for example, or in machineries or in chemical preparation, for example, these catalyzers in order to create changes to specific components. So the same thing with the transformation of our personality. So we need the catalyzer, and for that, then the techniques, yoga techniques, and tools are made for that. And personality is something that is strictly connected almost to the subconscious level almost. So sometimes we don't know how we do the things or why we're acting like that, how we are thinking like this, because it's very deep, and we cannot even recognize what we're doing sometimes. And there are cases also that there are highly educated people with 3 PhDs. They're very intelligent, for example. They commit a lot of mistakes, and in conversely, in the other way around, there are village people that are really low educated people who has a very high moral values, for example, very strong common sense, high intuition, because this is something that is not connected with intellect. It's connected more with the deep level of our beings. And then because everything goes, like I said before, from the tangible, what you see and what you can just touch, and it goes a very subtle level that you cannot see and touch. And for that, then we need those techniques, which are called tools. And those tools then will be then discussed a little bit later in detail. The first thing that we need to understand is that as long as we're humans, we can make change, no matter where you are, who you are.